Where did Dorian come from? We go back to my days of journalism, or in Dorian's case, Morris's. Morris knew a nymphomaniac. Morris also knew a woman who spent at least 2 hours each morning having her nails done. And we knew a woman called Dorian. Unusual name. What does long... And we asked ourselves questions like, which all new writers should ask, what do long nails mean? Not just she has long nails. When we said they're very carefully painted silver with just gold crescents. What does that mean? And what we discovered it meant, having talked it over for a long time, is this is a woman with a lot of time on her hands. Excuse the pun. This is a woman who has lots of time on her hands and probably has a lot of money. So what does she do with that time and money? And how will she interrelate with these two Cockney sisters we've created that have moved up, well, in Tracy's case, to Chigwell, and why Chigwell? We put I spoke to somebody from Chigwell only last week, and they said, do you know where it is? Because they invited me over, and I said, we put it on the map. I'll tell you why Chigwell. Another little thing from my journalistic days. I remember a policeman saying to me that the district of Britain where the largest houses, where the greatest number of large houses have no mortgages is Chigwell. And I said, why? And he said, why do you think? So we knew our setting.
Yeah.
Great. Starting point, know your setting. Then character, who lives there? Well, we knew Tracy was going to move there because she had got a lot of money, but she didn't know how. She thought her husband was selling lots of patios. That's good. So we got our character and situation. Well, we also found out Chigwell was a hugely populated Jewish area. So why not create a good Jewish character, Dorian? And then the third part of the equation was the sister, who was really down on their luck, lived on the 15th floor of a high-rise in Edmonton, whose lift didn't work, who goes to live with them in Chigwell, so fish out of water, so to speak. But much more important than that was one of the rules Morris and I set ourselves from the very early days of learning how to write, is never to use the word they. No characters should be referred to as they. Every character should be different. If Tracy was devastated by her husband having got a 12-year sentence, then Sharon should be pleased. If Tracy is going to save herself until the day he comes out, then Sharon should be putting it about. And then start doing unpredictable things you don't expect Sharon to do. Sharon is reading Proust. Then Tracy doesn't know who Proust is. Always Sharon, Tracy, never they. This week, they will go down to the seaside is not a good piece of advice to a new writer. Always, if Sharon wants to go to the seaside, why doesn't Tracy want to go with her? And this applies right across, whether you're writing When Harry Met Sally, or whether you're writing a radio half-hour sketch show. The same rules of characterization apply. And I can never stress enough to new writers how important character is. It's going to take you through, the narrative drives through the story.